Ms. Nelson.
Hi. Thank you all so much. You have insane jobs that this is normal, that you stay up until the middle of the night listening to all of us. So I'm deeply grateful, and I'm going to try to keep my wits about me as I share something very vulnerable to try to change your hearts. You said your heart was changed by kids in your district, and I'd like to change your heart with my story, my son's story. I'm Adele Nelson. I am a proud Texas mom, and I would like to share my family's experience of transferring my son to a different school because of his special education needs. When my son Arthur was in 2nd grade, our small neighborhood public school began struggling not only to educate him, but not to harm him as they responded to his behaviors. My husband and I determined that we needed to change schools. We looked at public schools in our district, in a neighboring district, as well as private schools that were inclusion and learning disability oriented. The private schools require what are called shadow visits to consider a child for admission in addition to an application fee. These visits were very negative experiences for our son, which I can speak about if you would like. But here's what I want to underline. The principal at the best inclusion-oriented private school we considered said to us, "If this is the behavior your son is exhibiting, we are not equipped to support him." That was very hard to hear at the time. I really wanted to send my son to that school. But I continue to be eternally grateful for her honesty and that we did not change him to a school where he would be set up to fail. My son is now in 5th grade, receiving special education support at an exceptional large public elementary school with excellent trained professional educators, support staff, and administrators. They are equipped, and he is thriving. He is gifted and talented, and he is awaiting word on his middle school admission, so keep your fingers crossed for him. Here is what I learned from my experience, and I say this as a person who attended elite private schools from K through PhD and was encouraged by many in my family during this experience to just get my son to a private school. The public school system is legally required to provide appropriate services to my child and every other child. The idea of using taxpayer dollars to pay private schools that are not required to federally protect children endangers them and their families. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your testimony.